Welcome all of you in SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. I am Assistant Professor Deepak Gawade. Today we are going to learn a topic from Business Communication subject of FY BCom Semester 2. The topic is Business Proposal. In the last video we have learnt about how to write a report. We have seen what is report, what are the types of reports, and how we have to write the report. This business proposal is slightly different from report writing. So in this video we will learn what is the need of a proposal, why do we need a proposal, definitions of proposal, then types of business proposal, then elements of winning business proposals, criteria for proposals, and writing process. It includes pre-writing, writing, and rewriting stage. So let's try to understand what is the need of a business proposal. See, what is proposal? Proposals are a starting point for your audience to understand your ideas by identifying the key issues, methods, sources of your plan to develop the project. A proposal will help you complete your project because you have moved ahead and made a plan. So proposal is nothing but it is a plan that what actually you are going to do. So definition and types of proposal. Definition is a written offer from a seller to a prospective buyer. Business proposals are often a key step in the complex sales process. See, these business proposals are submitted by the seller to the prospective buyer. They give the offer that we are having such kind of product or we are having such kind of service and we are going to offer you at this rate, that is mentioned in the business proposal. There are different types of proposals. One is solicited, unsolicited proposal, as well as external proposals and internal proposals. Now let's try to understand these different types of proposals. First we will try to understand what is solicited and unsolicited business proposal. Now what is solicited business proposal? Now this word is new to all of you, isn't it? See, you have seen this word in application letter also, in inquiry letter also, that what is solicited inquiry, what is unsolicited inquiry. So solicited means to be requested. See, when individual or organization completes a project, they will request that interested parties bid for the project, that is submit a proposal because it was requested. Means somebody requests someone to give the proposal. That proposal is called as solicited business proposal. Means on request it is given, that's why it is called as solicited business proposal. Now another type is unsolicited business proposal. See, this type of business proposal means it is not requested, the one which is not requested. At some point your small business wants to do business with larger company. A well written business proposal can win the hearts and minds of the targeted audience. Means without any request, when seller gives proposal to the prospective buyer, it is called as unsolicited business proposal. Is it clear to all of you? Now we will try to understand the next type, that is external and internal proposals. Now what is internal proposal? Internal proposal means a proposal for a party within the organization, such as boss of your company or government agency. An external proposal means a proposal written for an individual or organization outside your organization. Means if the proposal is submitted within the organization, if somebody from your organization is submitting the proposal to someone in the organization, then it is called as internal proposal. And if you are submitting the proposal to outside the organization, it may be any individual or it may be any organization, so it is called as external proposal. Now, how to write the business proposal and what are the elements of winning business proposals? When you will write the business proposal, you have to consider few parameters or few criterias, and you have to describe few things in the business proposal. Specifically, you have to write about the solutions, benefits, credibility, some samples, and some it should be targeted. So one by one, now we will understand it. Elements of winning business proposals. The first point here is solutions. After you have written a lead paragraph on company's needs and problems, follow up with solid presentation of how your business can provide them solutions. Means what solutions your business can provide to your prospective buyer, that should be mentioned in your business proposal, because ultimately here you are submitting the proposal to achieve the sales, to get the sales from the prospective buyer. So how you can solve their problems, how you can solve their requirements, so that should be mentioned here. The key here is to promise solutions you can deliver. Means what you can deliver to them, that should be mentioned clearly in your proposal. Then benefits should be mentioned here. Your business proposal should clearly outline the company's benefits to be gained by doing business with you. Means what benefits that particular organization or particular individual can gain after doing business with you, that you have to mention in your business proposal. If your small business can meet tight deadlines, state it in your benefits section. For example, that if you can achieve the deadline, so you have to mention in benefits section that we can fulfill the work within the stipulated time or within the limited time period we are having that much of capacity. So what are the benefits that you have to mention in this paragraph, that is in benefits section. Then credibility. If you have worked with clients in the same field or have an award winning business, then third party endorsements will build credibility. You have to mention those things here. After that, you have to provide samples. A business proposal with samples and evidence of your ability to deliver is vital to gaining the winning bid. A small sample of your work can show your ability to do work. So you have to write those things here. And then the very most important thing, that it should be targeted. A winning proposal is all about communication. Speak in a language spoken by your intended audience, so it can be easily understood to your audience. Your audience means your targeted buyer, your prospective buyer. For example, if your proposal evaluators are from engineering background, so you have to use engineering words, you have to use that particular jargon. I means selection of vocabulary should be very careful. You should be very careful in selection of vocabulary. Then let's try to understand what is the criteria for proposals. So there are basic elements like title page is there. When you will write the proposal, your first page will be the title page. After that you will write the cover letter. Then there should be table of contents, so easily your buyer can see what is there in the proposal. Then list of illustrations should be there. Suppose if you have used some charts, diagrams, so illustration should be given. Then executive summary of the proposal is necessary. After that, introduction and discussion. You will discuss your proposal in detail, and then you will conclude your proposal in very easy language. How to write cover letter? See, your cover letter provides the reader an overview of what is to follow. It tells the reader that why are you writing, what you are writing about, means it tells what is the subject of your business proposal, when the action should occur, and why that day is important, that is mentioned in the cover letter. In table of content, different readers have different areas of interest, so it helps the reader the section of their interest, and table of content should be accurate. Here is the example of table of content. The table of content should look like this, you can see on your screen. Then there should be list of illustrations. If your proposal contain figures or tables, you should provide a list of illustrations. List should be clear and informative. Don't waste your and reader's time by providing a poor list of illustration. This is the example of list of illustration, you can see on your screen. Then abstract, it is also called as executive summary. So what is abstract? Abstract is a brief overview of key points. So your abstract should focus on the problem necessitating your proposal, then your suggested solutions and the benefits which you are giving to your buyer. You should avoid high terminology and concepts so as the understanding will be very easy. Then introduction and discussion part. So introduction should include two primary sections, one is purpose and another is problem. In discussion section, you will sell your product, service and suggested solution. And at the end you have to write the conclusion. Sum up your proposal properly. Provide your reader a sense of closure. You should be very specified in summing up. State amount and percentages, and it can be made accessible through highlighting techniques. So the conclusion should be very clear. Now what is the writing process of a proposal? There are three stages: pre-writing, writing and rewriting. On the pre-writing stage, you have to examine the purpose, that why I am writing this proposal. You have to determine your goals. Then who is the audience? Consider your audience. Gather the data. Determine how the content will be provided. Means after deciding all these things, you can start with the writing. You can put everything clearly here in the business proposal. And after writing, you have to do rewriting. You have to check whether there are some details missing or not. If details are missing, you have to add those details. Delete wordiness. Then avoid biased language. You have to simplify the word usage. If any mistake is there, you have to rectify those mistakes. Then reformat your text for ease of access. Then enhance the tone of your proposal and review the text. Now your proposal is ready. So this is the process by which we can write the business proposal. I hope you understood what is business proposal and be ready to write the business proposal. Thank you very much for watching this video.